What's going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day today. Big overcast today here on the farm. It is just real gloomy looking. Looks like it's gonna rain, but I don't think the rain's gonna come until later on. The weather's just been crazy, which I think that's everywhere, and it didn't look like we was gonna get any rain, and now all of a sudden we're gonna get rain, and I'm never gonna complain about rain right now, I can tell you that. Well, to get some rain here recently, we got a total of 2 inches for the entire month of October, but I'll definitely take it. And I'll take whatever is gonna be given to us here directly. I think it starts tonight or in the morning, so yeah, we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. But here I am in the fruit orchard. I have been eyeballing this one persimmon. I mean, they're all looking good, but this one I think is ready. I'm picking it. We're gonna pick this persimmon right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. I can't wait any longer. This one looks ready, y'all. But look how beautiful that is. Oh my gracious, the first, y'all are witnessing this with me, the first ever persimmon grown on this farm. I should say Japanese persimmon, because we got some wild American persimmons here, but the first in the fruit orchard ever. This has been 3.5 years in the making right here now. Just been waiting forever for my persimmons, or should I say my Fuyu persimmon trees, to actually produce persimmons. This is probably the longest fruit I've waited for. Now, my European pears have not produced yet, but those have been replaced. My 2 European pears have been replaced. The first 2 did not make it, and I had to come back and replant those. So we're about 2.5 years on those guys, maybe longer on another one. But the Fuyus have been here. This one's getting close too. Right there. And that one too. We're fixing to start harvesting these guys right here. But the Fuyu persimmons have been here the entire time, and it looks like I'm finally gonna get some right here. Usually you cut it, but I'm just gonna bite it. I'm just gonna bite into it. I forgot how sweet they are. Oh my gracious. That is so good. That is why these guys make such good cobblers and cookies. Oh, they're so sweet. I must say, it was well worth the wait. I can tell you that. That is delicious. If you're wanting to grow a fruit tree that doesn't have any pest issues, doesn't have hardly any disease issues, that's easy to grow, you don't need but one, because it self-pollinates itself, and the fruit can stay on the tree for a long time without it rotting or falling off. Look at the Japanese persimmon trees. These are Fuyus. And I can't tell you what it tastes like, because it has its own flavor. I will say this. It's really sweet. It's really sweet in flavor. But to me, it's almost got a, if I use the word earthy, I feel like that kind of throws it off, and people say, oh, I don't want that. But just try one. Just try one. It's got a flavor and texture more on the vegetable side of things versus the fruit side of things. Does that make sense? It's not real juicy. You don't have juice coming out. It's not a lot of water content in this, versus like an apple or a fig or an orange or anything like that. It's really delicious. Really delicious. Hey, Loretta. I know she can't hear me. Hey girl, look at me. Look right here, look. Look, I got a little bit of persimmon left. You want? We got to do the Loretta March because we're proud of our persimmon. Yeah. It's kind of got like a core, like an apple. It's good, isn't it, girl? Sure is. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yo, Mary Carl's pigeons this morning. Y'all hear them? There they go. Two groups this morning. Well, y'all, we had some big plans this past weekend with termite. Yep, sure did. George was coming over on Saturday, and we were going to work on termite, possibly get it running probably by the end of the weekend. And, well, some of y'all probably already know, but if you don't, y'all, I had a pipe underground crack. My main water underground. Now here's my plumbing. I've been digging, so I made a mess of it. So it's 2 inch coming in right here, and then it drops to, I think that's 1.5 inches going to the houses. So we go from 2 to 1.5 inches, and I think this is 3/4 that feeds the greenhouse. I took the box out. I gotta dig past that box. I gotta cut all this out. Right there going towards the house. It cracked on me. I had just got through watering the greenhouse. I was walking by and I heard water running, and lo and behold, it was a big wet spot. Pulled the top off the box to turn the valve off, and that box was slap full of water. And I got all the water out of the box, cut the water back on, and saw that the water was gushing out the bottom of a T. It's a crack. It was a crack in that PVC T about yay long. I have no idea how that happened. You know, it's not any cold weather right now. Plus here in Alabama, you know, it's been 80 to 90 degrees until like 3 days ago. Plus here in Alabama, our frost line is like 3 or 4 inches. So even if it had been cold weather, makes no sense. The time of year, where it was located, you know, there's nothing walking on it. It's nothing, anything. It's in the garden bed. It's got a box. It's protected. Right back here is where it happened. Here's the house, side garden. There's the greenhouse. And this is where I cut my irrigation to the fruit orchard. And this box right here is what I'm talking about. This is where the leak was. Underground, I don't know. Don't know, but I had to fix that. So that kind of threw a curveball and everything here. And then, lo and behold, I got a cold now. Yeah, got an old cold. I guess it's that time of year. It's not bad, not 100%, but I've been way sicker. This is just, I'll have this. I'll probably be 100% in a couple of days. This is not bad at all. But I don't want to expose George to any of this, you know. I don't want to get anybody sick. So, yeah, got a little postponement on termite. But you know what? You know, it is what it is. I mean, we've had termite for basically 2 years now. And so, you know, what's another week, right? I mean, it's not going to make a hill of beans difference at all. But I did want to give you guys a quick update on termite, because I know we've been talking about termite and how it's about ready. George has got the motor completed. It's ready to roll. Honestly, all we have to do left on termite is really 3 things. The fuel gauge doesn't work, and of course the fuel tank is behind the motor. So since with the motor's out and the fuel gauge doesn't work, we're going to try to get the fuel gauge going. So that's one thing. And George seems to think that's not going to be that big of a deal. 2 is we got to do a little rewiring in the engine, because we've converted over from a generator to an alternator. Very similar as to what I did to Esso, but more like what I did to Big Joe. A generator and alternator do the same thing, but they're kind of 2 different animals. So we got to do a little rewiring. And then number 3 is we got to install the motor. So those 3 things have to be done on termite, and then termite should be ready to hit the road. No idea where we're going to go on termite first. We may even go grocery shopping. We can put a lot of groceries in termite. I don't know. It's just been so long. I don't know. No idea. But very close, y'all. Very, very, very close. I gotta let the horses out. Good morning, babies. Come on, buddy. Come on, Big Willie. Come on, Reska. Y'all come on. We're still waiting on the power company. As soon as they get here and put that power in, we're gonna get y'all's fence finished. Yeah, we're gonna get y'all's fence finished. We sure are. I'm gonna grab this bucket while I'm in here. Good morning, Matilda. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing this morning? So we can have this when we feed this evening and then in the morning. And of course, this is Matilda's bucket. I'm gonna tell y'all what, it's cooler than what it seems like. It shows it's like 54 degrees, but I could wear a long jacket right now. I tell you that, it is quite cool right now. I think Brooke gathered eggs I can hear in there in the milk room. I'm gonna tell her about that persimmon. Hey Brooke, guess what?
What?
Guess what I had this morning?
What you had this morning?
I had a persimmon.
Oh, you ate it.
I ate that one ripe one. There's a couple more gonna be ripe soon too, but man, I forgot how good. I forgot how sweet they are.
Well, you didn't
It's been a
save
long time. Well, there was a little bit left, and lovely Loretta got it. It was just the core left. I ate everything but the core.
Well, there'll be more.
Oh, I'm making pick one tomorrow.
Well, I need a cup.
To make
Need
the
a cup
cobbler?
of pulp.
Okay.
Not the cobbler. This is a pie that we've never made before.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited to make this pie for the first time. And I'm watching them diligently. Now, I did see that there was one that was just about ripe. But
that's probably the one I ate.
Probably was.
Yeah.
That's okay. There will be many more.
Lots more. That's the first ever persimmon,
At Cog Hill
Japanese
Farm.
persimmon grown on the farm. It's been 3.5 years in the making for those persimmons.
Well, you should be very proud of yourself.
I am.
And you definitely deserve to consume it.
It was good. I've been watching it for a good little minute, and yeah, it was good. It was really, really
You want
good.
a feather with your egg?
How many eggs we get this morning?
27.
Woo!
27.
Wowzers.
So I'm going to get them cartoned up and
Dang,
put out
girls.
at the stand.
Them girls did some work.
Well, I wore a jacket this morning. It looks like somebody liked it.
Yeah, I see that.
Sylvester, do you know that's my jacket, buddy?
He's white
Got
whiskers.
Biscuit camped out over here on a chair. Don't know where Bramble is.
He just ran out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't far.
He just ran out the cat door.
I knew he wasn't far. And Dee Dee's out there too, so.
Oh, goodness. Well, the eggs look pretty this morning. Look at that. Look at all the
Look at the
colors.
speckled one.
I know I love that one.
And this one too. This one's, they're two different chickens, but speckled.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I can't give one person two speckleds. Boy, I ended up with a lot of feathers this morning. Look.
They molten.
They are molten. They're leaving them behind.
Yep.
This one's even stuck on the egg.
They molten.
Evidence.
So I'll give y'all a little update on our goats. Hey babies. Hey babies. Now some of y'all have noticed that past several weeks that there has been some goats missing. We kind of wanted to make sure everything was going to work out just fine before we made it completely official. But that is Miss Paris, Mabel, and Martha are over at our dear friend's Head Family Farm. Most of y'all know Jacqueline, Zach, and their precious daughter, Eleanor. Brooke just opened up the gate to the pond over there, and so all the goats and emus and everybody took off running to the pond pasture over there. To give you guys a backstory as to what led us to this decision and what happened, and that is this right here. So y'all probably all know Brooke's dream forever was to milk goats. She's been wanting to do it when we lived at the old farm, but things just never worked in our favor. And then finally, we get everything ready. It's ready to roll. Fifi and Capri get bred and have babies. Here we go. The milking parlor's ready, everything's ready, and Brooks gets a autoimmune disease out of the blue. And just, she tried, but it was just way too much stress, y'all. Way too much stress on her. I was trying to help out. In the meantime, we bred pairs before all this came about, and just couldn't do it. Just could not do it. And we had to make a change. Not only was the stress, and Brooke was in pain. Y'all know at the time we couldn't get it under control. We couldn't get her pain managed. She was going to the doctors and they were trying different things. It was a really low point in her life. I can tell y'all that, really low point in her life. Then add on top of that, you know, when you want goat milk, you have to breed the goat for that to happen. Well, you're gonna have babies, and we cannot keep all the babies. And so all the animals here, if we ever rehome something, we're always so careful and want them to go to the best forever home they can possibly go to. And y'all, that gets hard. That gets really, really hard. And so the stress of finding great homes for the babies was starting to wear on Brooke, and that was causing a lot of flare-ups. And then, of course, Fifi had the really bad delivery of Curtis, who shouldn't be here. And so all that was really, 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 not only was Brooke in an extremely low point in her life, this was making it a lot worse. But that's when we decided, hey, we can't do this. It's just, we got to do something different. And that's when we decided we're not going to milk goats or breed goats anymore. Y'all know Paris has had her babies, and then those were going to a great home to some friends of ours, the Beagles, and those babies were Marty and Marin, and y'all seen those babies and their two daughters, just match made in heaven. Just warms my heart seeing those two girls and those two goats playing and having a great time. Well, the babies are gone. The babies were weaned, but y'all, Paris kept producing milk. So we were milking Paris. And then we're like, we gotta dry her up. We can't continue to milk her. We gotta dry her up. And so we would go several days without milking her. And y'all remember before then, when we were actually milking Paris, she got mastitis. So we were really, really nervous about that situation. And we were trying to get Paris to dry up. She would not dry up. We tried and we tried and we tried. So we're having dinner one night with Jacqueline and Zach, and talking about goats and farming and how we weren't going to be able to milk anymore, and we couldn't get Paris dried up. And Jacqueline said, you know, I would love to help. I would love to milk Paris. I want to grow my herd. I'm just obsessed with goats, especially Nubians. I just want to do goat milk and goat milk stuff, and I want to do it. And it kind of reminded us of Brooke, you know. That's what Brooke kind of wanted to do. And, you know, Brooke just couldn't do it anymore. And we thought for a minute, and, you know, she wants to grow a herd. We know them. We love them. They got a great farm. We were like, you know what? Let's give it a shot and see what happens. If it don't work out, it really would help us out big time if it works out. But if it don't work out, we'll bring everybody back here, and y'all, those goats it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Those goats are so happy. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I think, though. They're so happy. Paris is doing wonderful. They're petting on them. They're loving on them. They're getting all kind of treats and special treatment. And Paris is getting milked. And it's just a glorious thing to see for us. We're happy and relieved. You have no idea, because we care so much for these animals, and we want them to be happy. And we can tell that these goats are just over the moon. And here's why I think. This is what I think. Now, I talked about Marty and Mary and how happy they are over there with those two girls and playing. Y'all know Jacqueline and Zach has Eleanor, their little daughter, a little special daughter. And y'all, I think it's something to do with the wholesomeness and the love and the innocence and the caring of a child. I really, really do. It's just something special there. I think it's just brought the best out of Paris, Mabel, and Martha. I mean, y'all, they are having a time over there. Everything's going great. You guys can actually follow them now. You know, you can go over to Head Family Farm and y'all can see Martha, Mabel, and Paris over there. Just absolutely makes me smile and warms my heart. Of course, Eleanor is having the time of her life with the goats, and it's just, I'm telling you, it's just something about that child's love that these animals can sense it. They really can sense it. I just, no doubt in my mind, y'all. No doubt in my mind. All right, it's hay day. We gotta go get some hay over here for these guys before Tater turns me into Peaches and I'll never get that 25-cent raise. Brooke's waving at Tater. Brooke tricked them now. They thought Brooke was gonna come this way. And they're all standing over here waiting on Brooke. But see, Brooke's gonna go on the backside over there and get your hay, Tater. You better go over yonder. You better go. I tell y'all the truth. That Tater right there, that is one hungry cow. She is a mini Hereford. I got to know. Anybody out there that has that breed, are they all like that? Look, all other cows just standing here quiet as a mouse, except her. She's the only one, and she does this when it comes to food, no matter what. She never gets full, never. I bet you could put 1,000 pounds of feed out there and she'd eat it until she passed out. It's the craziest thing. It is the craziest thing, y'all. All right, we're getting you hay. Before we get the hay over here, I gotta show y'all something in case this may help somebody right here. Now, we always cut the net off the hay because I don't want our animals choking on it. Now, I know there's some people out there that don't do it, and to each of its own, but that's the way we do it here. And I always take a razor knife and cut that net off. Well, after about 2 times of doing that, you're cutting the net and you're cutting that hay. It will dull that knife. Well, I went to go change my blade out, and I didn't have any straight blades. I had this one with this little hook in it right there. See that? And I think this is for shingles. I think that's what these are made for. But y'all, I've used this about 5 times now, and it hasn't got dull yet. And I think this is the way to go on cutting that hay net on your hay. So if you're a person that cuts your hay, look into getting you a razor blade with that shingle blade right there, the blade that's got that little hook in it. Because what it's doing is you're not cutting the net and the hay, it's just kind of just gripping the net and just going right through it. This has really, really been awesome, because I'm telling you, it is frustrating. You get out there and you're having to cut and pull and basically tearing the net off instead of cutting it off. I got a feeling this is going to be a crazy hay day today, though. Does he? There goes little man. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, y'all.
Look at her.
She's just like Moody.
I know it.
So the 2 Holsteins want to rub their head all on it and everything else.
You sure can't tell anything what's wrong with her leg?
No.
Hey, sweet girl.
Go get you some hay, baby. Oh goodness. This isn't no hay, baby. This isn't hay. I'll love on you.
Give me a hug.
I'll love on you.
She needs a red bow around her neck.
Don't she though? Big old red bow.
She's a perfect example of what you think of a cow.
She is. Hey,
Sorry, Tater.
there's no sense, Tater, in talking about food now. You got plenty.
She'd rather have love than a hay bale. Oh, she said right there.
That feels good, don't it, girl? That feel good.
Look at her polka dotty nose.
Look at Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you do got little polka dots on your nose. Yeah, watch them horns on her.
You know, she's the sweetest one.
She is sweet. She is really, really sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you have the best day ever today. Catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be good.